Hi, this next video is basically rooted in nostalgia rock, this progression that we're going to do. And the three chords that we're going to use are G, E, actually there's four chords, G, E minor, A minor, and D7. And this is a classic type of progression. This progression is also on a different time signature. If you look at the time signature in this and listen to this, it's 1 2 3 1 2 3, which is sort of like a waltz type thing. It's kind of old-fashioned sounding, but it is an old-fashioned progression. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the chords in this song. We're not going to go over keys. This is just sort of a putting into practice type of thing. So let's just go ahead and let's just jump right into it. So the first chord is G, and you probably already know this chord by now since we've gone over this. So here's G. Okay, and then you've got E minor. Remember E minor, everybody's favorite chord for obvious reasons. It's easy. And then A minor. And then D7. Which, by the way, is connected by this one note back here in the first fret, which is convenient. And try not to do this when you do your D7 like I just did. See, even people that are good make mistakes. We just do a better job of covering it up, basically. We've got a lot of practice at that, too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Looks like we've got 4 lines here. We've got G 6 times, E minor 6 times, and the 6 times thing is because you're doing 3 times in each measure. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's finish this up. Here we go. Remember to switch your chords without sound first. Just kind of do this if you're not used to it, and then jump in and then start to play it. I'm going to go ahead and play this at a mediocre pace, and don't forget to download the MP3s up here in the description of this video. That will give you 4 different speeds to play this at, and it'll give you sort of a backing track so you don't feel like you're on your own. It sounds really good to play with another guitar, by the way, if you haven't. So crank it up on your system and try and play along, and you'll be sounding pretty good right away. Here we go. And we're going to count 1 2 3 1 2 3 for each measure, okay, instead of 1 2 3 4, which is common time. Here we go. And I'm just going to count it off before we start. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Let's count it off. 1 2 3 2 2 3. Okay, so that's something you can do. You can also extend that into 4 beats, so you can do a 4/4 progression with that, which is throw another beat on the end of each one of those measures. So instead of 1 2 3 1 2 3, it could be 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 for each measure. So 4/4 is common time. That's 4 beats in each measure. 3/4 is the waltz. That's what we just did. So anyway, that's nostalgia rock, or sort of a nostalgia type of sound. And back in the 50s, actually, I think that came from. It's the old 1-6-1-6-2-5 progression. And if you don't know what I'm talking about there, be sure to watch the music theory video series. That really helps to clarify that. Anyway, this has been Nostalgia Rock with me, Stu Johnson. Not my favorite style of music, but hey, you know, it's got its roots in there, and I'm all down with that. The blues is really what I'm about, but all music tends to it's the same thing at the end of the day, except for a few exceptions, which we won't go into right now. But take care, and keep practicing, and we'll see you at lessons. This has been putting into practice, and just take those chords you learned and practice this progression. There'll be many, many more. See you later.